Yeah, it was whenever I came in and asked you, if I left it like on your table. It was like a glorifying moment when I found it at the bottom of my bag.
Okay, 9 o'clock, let's get started here. Mr. Snyder is not here today, nor is Chief Clerk Jan Myers. We have Maria Boiler filling in as Chief Clerk today. First on the agenda, we have Katie DeSilva, Planning Director, with a resolution to increase the Golden Trail grant amount from PennDOT.
Yes, this is something that we announced a couple weeks ago, very gladly that we were awarded additional funding on that original PennDOT grant. The original grant was for $1,087,000, and they dug around and found some additional money, and so the full amount now is $1,708,456 from the Transportation Alternatives Set Aside Fund, which is a federal fund that was set aside by the federal government for alternative transportation projects, which means trails and bus things and bicycle things. So this resolution just needed to be changed so that the amount is correct. And we added a little, be it further resolved at the end, saying that it replaces and supersedes the original resolution. And that's all.
And if I'm correct, that type of funding cannot be used for motorized...
No, it's not a motorized vehicle fund, so it's not taking away from the bridges and roads.
Great. Thank you. Kevin?
Yes, sir.
You're up, sir. Kevin has some good news for us.
Yes.
Along with Katie's good news. Got more money.
We've been allocated additional funding, 911 fees through FEMA, through a surplus that was received from the 911 fees that are collected. I had a brief discussion with the commissioners on Friday and proposed to them and requested to use that additional funding to begin some much needed work on our radio system to enhance our radio coverage, and also to conduct some structural analysis of the existing tower sites to make sure that they're able to continue to support the load of the equipment that's hanging on the towers versus availability of loading capacity in the event that we would need to put additional resources on the towers themselves. Estimated cost of the project to make those improvements to the different tower sites and do the load analysis, about $116,000. Again, this is money that is surplus to us from FEMA from our 911 fees that are collected, so there would be no burden to the taxpayers at this point.
And this will help us. We know we have a radio upgrade coming in the near future, so this will help offset some of those costs. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So there'll be an item on the, we're going to have to make an agenda or an amendment to the budget according to the way we have to do this for the extra money we were not expecting. So we'll, excuse me, we'll handle that on Thursday if I can get it out. Thank you, Kevin. We've also had some part-time employees come to us saying that the part-time employees have not received a raise for over 5 years. So we've taken a look at this, and it was overlooked in the original budget. When the original budget was done for this year, there was no increase included in the part-time pay, and we are looking at addressing this possibly on Thursday with a 50-cent raise for part-time employees across the board. That will amount to an additional $15,000 over the year, which can be handled by the current budget. So hopefully we'll be able to get that wrapped up and have it on the agenda for Thursday. If not this Thursday, the following Thursday. Additional items which will come before the board on Thursday, we have a bid openings for the correctional facility for telephone and technology upgrades. This is the phone system. It's got the prison runs out very shortly. Those bids will be opened on Thursday. We are anticipating a revolving loan fund approval. Mike Flanagan was here several weeks ago, and that funding was to come through, but they had to do, it wasn't ready for closure yet, so hopefully that will come back to us on Thursday. That is for Robert Simcox, Lock Haven Hometown Store, which was formerly the Sears store at the top of Bellefonte Avenue. And there may or may not be some personnel issues. We still have some empty slots out there in children and youth, and also at the prison, I believe, with several positions in food service for prison, so they may or may not come to the agenda on Thursday, depending where they stand with interviews. Yes, Katie?
I see that it's not listed, but PennDOT has sent us an agreement for inspection services with the bridge conversion project, and Larry's been working on that, and Jan requested that he have it ready by Wednesday, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Thursday's meeting also. And that inspection cost is already in the budget, included in this $1.7 million here, but we have to separately contract that through PennDOT.
Well, we'll contact the solicitor and make sure he's going to get that to us.
Yeah, he is. He's got it all going.
Those are the items that we have currently that we hope to address on Thursday. If anybody has anything else. Maria, do you have anything to add?
No. You covered everything there.
Commissioner Harding.
Yes, I wanted to give a brief update on Chestnut Grove. We haven't heard about Chestnut Grove for a little while. The committee is still working very hard on keeping things moving. One of the issues that we ran into was the road that goes down to the boat launch section of Chestnut Grove needed to be renamed. And so the Castania Township Supervisors are working on getting that portion of the road renamed, and the committee is currently waiting on permits. And so that project is still moving forward. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, and Kevin's here in the room, Kevin having announced his retirement, we're still desperately hoping that we get some really great candidates for the Director of Emergency Services 911 Communications Center. And so if you know anyone that's looking for employment and has the qualifications, that's going to be a very important hire for us to replace Kevin and his 20 plus years of dedication and service. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Public comments? Hannah? Thank you.
That was quick.
Okay.
It's just a updated resolution. The old grant was $1,087,000, and now it's $80,000. And this is for the bridge project. We already announced it. Because the old resolution has to be updated. Yeah, from a couple weeks ago. Okay, it's just the paperwork to follow.
It's a...